You know, I can only hope for the best for BO7, you know? Like, I really don't want it to be another BO6. You know, like, I think that's the direction it's gonna go, though. But I'm excited to see what they're gonna do, because apparently it takes place right after Black Ops 2. Like a direct sequel, and I've always, like, I'm a big BO2 fan, but like I said, I'm more of a Black Ops 1 fan than I am anything else. And I didn't much like Cold War, you know. Like I actually did like Cold War's like multiplayer, but I was too late to it. You know what I mean? When I was getting into it, the game was already way past its prime. You know, like the last update had come out for it. You know, the last season, whatever you want to call it, update season. You know. So by the time I got into it, the player base was mostly tryhards, you know, that kind of thing. But I didn't pay money for it, though. That is one thing I will say. I didn't ever pay money for Cold War. And I thought the story was not too bad. I thought the campaign was pretty decent. The ending kind of sucked, though. But I think they had some really cool missions. It's definitely better than this game. Wouldn't you agree? Or do you think that this has the potential to be better than Cold War? Because, I mean, I think that Black Ops 6 comes close in terms of, like, delivering a fun multiplayer experience, but BO6 definitely has, like, the movements and shit like that. Like, it's on a whole nother level. I just got mowed down. I really wanted to destroy the sand turret. Damn, son. I'm about to level up, aren't I? I'm about to prestige again. I like how they brought back the classic prestiging, though. I do like that. Look at this, I'm on some Die Hard type shit. Going through the vents. Alright. You know what you can do in this game that makes absolutely no sense? You can slide backwards, watch. Hold on. Watch. Oh, hold on. That's diving, watch. I'm sliding backwards. Yeah, and you can dolphin dive backwards like Max Payne. I don't know if you ever played Max Payne. Now he jumps back. So you can straight up Max Payne this shit, like watch.
Oh yeah, I haven't really played Max Payne, but I've seen
I'm definitely getting Black Ops 7. What do you know when it do we know a release date?
It's only been 228 days.
Well, Black Ops 6 or Black Ops 7 and GTA 6 are going to be, like, I think two of the biggest games next year. And isn't Resident Evil Requiem coming out next year as well? And Silent Hill F. Oh, dude, next year's gonna be exciting.
So this might be weird. If you ever played Subnautica, the second Subnautica 2 is coming out.
Okay. I'm not a Subnautica fan, but I've heard great things about it, and you know, I hope that when they release it, I hope they improve upon anything that the original game didn't do well, and I hope that they make the gameplay experience better, and I hope the graphics kick ass.
One quick thing that I'm excited for is they said that Subnautica 2 is going to be multiplayer, like co-op.
Uh-huh.
I'm just so excited to play with my friends.
Oh yeah. I've never played the first game. I didn't play Walking Simulator. Nor do I want to. So I don't think I'll be playing its sequel. That is the one Hideo Kojima game I don't want to play. This Death Stranding. Bruno Mars, the singer. I'm not a big fan of his music. Let me clarify that again. I'm not a big fan of his music, so I don't know much about him. I don't keep up with him. It's not my genre. So I'm level 55, so I'll be able to prestige again here soon. I like the way this gun's set up. Grind. Holy shit, is this that Black Ops 2 map? Is this what I think it is? Oh my god, it's Grind! A skateboarding map, dude. Wasn't this in the third DLC pack? BO2? Yeah, I remember being.
You got it for free. Something. Oh yeah, it was a DLC map.
Yep.
I like the,
Yeah, it was this, Rush, and 2 other maps. Studio, which was basically Firing Range remastered. And then they had one that was like Summit. Dude, man. Do you think it's true that they're going to be remastering Black Ops 2? Because low-key, I wouldn't mind play. I wouldn't mind it, but I do want them to remaster Black Ops 1. That's the big one. That's the nutty buddy. You know what I mean? Nutter butter, whatever it's called.
How do you feel about them like remastering or like adding remastered like Black Ops 1 and 2 zombies maps?
To Black Ops 7? So if that happens, if they do like some Black Ops 1 and 2 maps, like they don't have to do all of them, but if they just do a couple, like I would still be excited. If they do all of them, I'd be hyped. Yeah.
Remaster like all like those, like dude, I want to see Mob of the Dead remastered.
Right. That's one of my favorite zombie maps of all times. I will give BO2 credit. Like Mob of the Dead is one of my favorite maps to solo.
I forget the name of the one. Oh man, the one like mobster. I can't remember the name of them.
There's Billy, Sal, Finn, and Weasel. Yeah, so they were all celebrities that played in mafia movies. So they had what's his dude that played Sonny in the Bronx Tale. They had Michael Madison. They had Ray Liotta. I forget the other guy, but I think he might have been Ralph Cifaretto from The Sopranos. Oh, hell yeah. Imagine if Joe Pesci played a character in Call of Duty.
Concussion grenade.
Call of Duty at one point.
We're taking this objective. Not going out. Take a Bravo underway.
I don't know about you, man, but Black Ops 3 really sucked. I love that I can just come out and say that with like such confidence because I truly believe it. What's up?
You know how I said, every time I asked, like, if you're like playing by yourself or with friends.
We're losing Charlie.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I just don't like playing with like more than like 2 people.
See, I like playing just with one other person.
Yeah, that's literally how I.
But you know, like I am totally open to playing with a full party of 4. It just irritates me though, especially when they're like doing like the most dumbest shit imaginable, or like they're all running around doing a million trillion little things at once, and you can't keep track of what they're doing. Like to me, that annoyed me as a kid, because you know you guys would be trying to set something up, and they'd be all the way across the map. Trying to do Easter eggs and people without mics couldn't communicate. That really sucked ass.
Bingo.
So, fun fact about me, I'm not like the rest of everybody. Origins is my least favorite. Yeah, it's one of my least favorite. Yeah, and and yeah, I don't hate people that like Origins because I understand the appeal of Origins, but to me, that's just too much weaponized autism in one map.
Oh my god, especially freaking, what is the MG84 or something? Getting that out of the box.
It had great guns, like don't get me wrong, but the biggest issue that I have with Origins is there's just a lot going on. You know, I think that's a lot of my issue with a lot of the Black Ops 2 maps is there's a lot going on. Transit, there's a lot going on.
Let's see.
Die Rise.
You have the robots. You have
Mud.
temple. You have the mud, so temple
So
zombies that spawn in every like 10 days or something. Like destroy the generators.
yeah, you lose Pack Punch. The thing is, sorry to cut you off, but you literally highlighted my frustration with the map. The generators. Like, before it's just flip a power switch, that map you have to do a load of fuck shit. Like, what is it, 6 generators?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, like, and they're all scattered around the map. Can you imagine, like, you're trying to pack a punch and you're in the middle of, like, round 53, and then they completely fuck one of the generators, and now you have to go and restart it, repair it, and it's obviously much harder because it's on a higher round. Like, it's just, it creates so much frustration for no reason. And, like, the mud with the Panzer, you can't outrun the Panzer in the mud, you know what I mean? It's just pulling you into a horde. The grappling bullshit, he pull you into a horde at around 50, you're fucked. You're fucked.
The fire, dude. It like messes with your whole like spirituality and shit. Like you can't see anything.
And I get it, they have to make him difficult, but at the same time, like, homie was too big and too fast.
Seriously? This one's gonna run 8 like, dude, if you're not like at the bar, what you getting?
By round 8, you should...
Right when you open like No Man's Land, it's like at that point you should probably have like a loadout, which I get it. But here's another thing that I just don't really like about it. Like, another thing where I like to play solo. It's where that the more people you have, the
more health the zombies have.
What was this? The more like the slower the generators, you know.
Oh.
You know that. Let's see, you'll be like, and there'll be 4 people. You'll be on like one of them, and it'll go super slow, so you have to waste more time on the generator trying to get up.
Right. Right, and on a high round with fuck shit going on, someone goes down halfway across the map.
You can't save them, and then it just goes.
Yeah, like it's just exactly. There's too much going on in that map for me to really sit down and want to play it. And solo play on that map, it's doable, but man, dude, it sucks having to run across the fucking map and maintain 6 generators.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. Black Ops 2 was torture. Like the Black Ops 2 version, it's literally torture. I cannot play that. But for Black Ops 2, it's mainly with Gobblegums, which, you know.
Yeah, the Gobblegums really give it because there's so much going on that you really do need that extra edge to get the advantage on that map, you know, like the Anywhere But Here perk is really useful. The staffs were cool, but I gotta say this though. The pack of like the No Man's Land bullshit, whatever, in that other universe, dude, that place sucked ass. The crazy place, yes, the crazy place. That place sucked ass. And then that place where you go ahead and you get the fucking staffs, that place sucked ass. The excavation site, it sucked complete and total ass. And, you know, like the trenches kind of sucked because they're narrow. And I get why they're there, it's to create stress. But, dude, on high rounds, we got zombies coming from underneath you, coming from on top of you, coming in front of you, behind you, right next to you. Like, it's too much. It's too much it's too much. And then that stupid tank that they give, I'm not gonna call it a tank. That stupid moving platform on treads that they give you, it sucks ass. You know, like, the giants can step on you, which granted that's a skill issue if this giant steps on you, but still, like, it's annoying. It's another hazard. There's a lot of hazards. There's not a whole lot of...
Lots of paths that you can try to avoid it.
Right.
You can't really train zombies in, like the excavation site, because, you know...
And, you know, you got those one retarded... I call them retards. You got these retards that are like, well, you have a skill issue. You just suck at the game. You know, you don't like a challenge. It's like, dude, you know, you could stick your challenge. You can stick it right up. You can stick it right up your fucking ass. Like, literally, bro. Like, the zombies maps where the map works with you, for instance, like Buried, you got Leroy, which could do a lot of different things. Like, that's awesome. But the zombies maps the zombie map itself is actively trying to kill you, that's just too annoying. Like, okay, think about Mob of the Dead, for instance. Right, let's talk about Mob of the Dead. Tons of space to work with. The gondola. The afterlife feature. Which kind of makes the map too easy. But the caveat is the way you pack-a-punch building the glider, like, it's not about turning on the power. You know what I mean? Like, and that changed the pacing of that map. Which, could you imagine? I mean, yeah, you do. Actually, you do turn on the power, don't you?
Yeah, you have to go into afterlife and then power up the other generator.
Yeah, but, like, you know, but it changed the pace, which that map really needed that faster paced progression because of, like, the size of the map. The other thing is that map was stylistic. It had creepy elements, it had cool elements. You know, like, it was a cool map. The zombies had red eyes. The fucking Brutus I'd say Brutus is a very easy boss. He's very easy. You know? Was not difficult at all. Early game depends on, like, box luck and other things. Yeah, he could be a pain in the dick, but your second and third encounter and everything beyond that.
Oh my god, I got this one trophy for being, like, really horrible with the game. So back then, I was really dumb, and I didn't know once it was, like, locked something. I didn't know you could, like, unlock it. I thought it was, like, permanently, like, blocked, so you can't get it anymore. I'm like, oh my god, we got the box. They can't even get it anymore. I can't even get the box. So, like, I get a wall up and I pack-a-punch it. I go around the map. People, like, after a while, all the perks are just, like, they're locked too, so I can't get them. And I did this, like, one trophy called Full Lockdown. Back in, like, what, 2016.
We've given up the lead.
Yes,
Hardpoint located.
It was like, the description was
Hardpoint active.
basically you had to, like, get Brutus to lock everything around the map. Crazy.
But yeah, no, that map is my favorite Black Ops 2 map of all times, and it's a tough one. Buried's not number one. It's a close second. But we gotta be honest, Transit sucked. Transit was the worst map in all of Zombies. Well, actually, I take that back. That's not true. But pre-Black Ops 3, everything up until Black Ops 2, Transit was the worst map, hands down.
Hardpoint identified.
They literally had to have the fog there and the lava there because the game couldn't render the big ass map. It had bugs. You know, the pack-a-punch powering at the power station and then going to town. You know what I mean? Just a pack-a-punch. And then you had to use those temporary, like, turbine generator things. Yeah, that sucked ass. You know, and that was the first map. You know, The Walking Dead was very popular at the time. And I think The Walking Dead had some influence, right? Because they had that makeshift DIY invention shit because they had the crafting. You know, they were trying to innovate a little bit, but you know, like they took it a step in the wrong direction. Because like, look where it ended up. It literally ended up just being craftable shields and a craftable wonder weapon. That's it. You know what I mean? That's where it ended up. Players didn't want to craft a fucking turbine or pick up shit and put it on a bus, you know? Like, think about it. Every other map outside of that map, what were the craftables? You know what I mean? They just simply only exclusively became a shield and or an extra thing to help you. Like in Origins, it was the Maxis drone. Like in Garad Krovi, they had the Dragon Gauntlet thing, you know, but I think it's stupid, you know? They took something that could have been innovative and it became so lame that every entry after it, literally, the crafting feature was only there to craft a fucking shield. You know what I mean? And I'll admit it, the shield is needed in zombies. You know what I mean? Because it, you know, like it's needed. It helps you get to higher rounds, increases your survivability.
Hardpoint identified. Hardpoint is active. Hardpoint locked down.
So here's my question for you. What do you think what's your thoughts on Black Ops 3, like overall? From when it was starting to how it ended. What's your thesis?
Deploying RCXD.
Okay, here's my thoughts. I didn't get into the campaign. I couldn't. I literally could not. It was just
Hardpoint located.
the multiplayer was torture too. I
Hardpoint
really
is secure.
didn't make that into I
Hostiles
could
have the
not play.
hardpoint.
So they only left zombies for me.
Hardpoint active. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
It was more toxic than Black Ops 2. It was really just super competitive, but it felt like I wasn't even playing with teammates half of the time, and just like straight retards.
Target is hostile. Good effect.
I couldn't get into any game as a low level. Let me break this down. You know how in Black Ops 2 you had these like ranks? If you were like that bone rank, or like you were like the rank with like the 2 bones,
Yep.
did not play with you. But they just straight up left.
Hardpoint identified.
And that's how it was for Black Ops 3 for me.
Hostile using assault.
I was just shutting out. I was like level I like level 12. I was going up the game and this
Hostile concussion
guy
spotted.
says, dude, what the fuck is this low rank doing here?
Playing the game just like everyone else.
Mind you, this guy was like, he had, I'm pretty sure he was like Prestige 8 or something at the time. With like his other friends. He was with his other friends. So like, he's like, we load up into the game. And like, as soon as we start up, he says,
It's a fucking rank. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't give you more health. It doesn't make you more valuable. It just means that you've played the game longer. Or you've had more free time.
Hardpoint is secure.
You know, like, I'm only like Prestige 3. I didn't really care about the fucking prestiging in zombies. It's zombies. You don't need a prestige system in zombies. You know, like...
They're like, yeah, look, we stuff going down. Let's keep that one. And just good. That just good. And then after that, I'm just that shit. And then on top of that, one of them texts me.
Hostile marksman in our AO.
tells me to fucking uninstall the game. And they say, oh, I should fucking play ever again.
What? Over a fucking prestige rank? Dude, that's insane.
Okay, not prestige, but like overall, because like I was like new to the game.
What the fuck?
Mind you, I was just like what, I was like I was like young or something when the game came out.
I was in middle school. I was in middle school.
Hardpoint identified.
I was a very different kid back then. I just got a P.
The thing was, I started playing Black Ops 2, and then I was like, wait, I should give Black Ops 2 a try. Because, you know, my dad just got it.
Hostile UAV established
But
overhead.
it was like 2018-ish, I guess. I never really got a chance to play it.
What do you call it? Now when I got my PS4, I got the bundle with Black Ops 3. I wanted to exclusively get the Juggernog mini fridge. That was something I really desperately wanted because I was such a zombies geek. I was so ready for it, you know what I mean? Like, getting out of the hype, you know, and then when we went to go get the Juggernog mini fridge edition or whatever at GameStop, it was sold out. So that following Christmas or whatever, I got a PS5 or a PS4, and it just was a basic PlayStation 4. It came with Black Ops 3. You know, it's alright, you know, like, this is a cool game. I got Rainbow Six Siege and Killing Floor 2. Those are the 3 games that I started, you know, playing. And now, granted, when I first started, I didn't have my PlayStation account transferred from PS3. So I was playing offline. Black Ops 3 offline sucked ass. Rainbow Six Siege was an online only game. You know what I mean? For the most part. What's that?
So crazy.
Right, and it's like 10 times better.
Dude, we were playing Black Ops 3, dude. We were only playing Black Ops 2 and maybe like some, like, I don't know, other, I guess, Warfare maybe. That was like the last time, right?
The last Call of Duty on PS3 was, I believe, Black Ops 3 was literally officially the last Black Ops on our last Call of Duty. It was Advanced Warfare. Yep. Which now I give Advanced Warfare credit. Those graphics are clean. I ain't gonna hold you. The graphics, they were smooth. They were buttery smooth. They were like borderline cinematic, but like I did not like the future Call of Duty. I did not like Call of Duty taking place with nano exosuits and nano machines and all this crazy shit, you know what I mean? To me it was just, it was a space fantasy. The jetpacks, I hated it. It was playable. I wasn't good at it. I don't have history with it, you know what I mean? My history with Advanced Warfare, I beat the campaign. I tried Exo Zombies once at a friend's house. I didn't buy, because you got to buy Exo Zombies, you know. The multiplayer, I may have played 12 games. I don't have history with that game, you know what I mean? And quite frankly, I didn't think I needed to. You know, everything, like the last Call of Duty game, PS3-wise, that I played, that I really had history with, was Call of Duty Ghost. And everyone hates Call of Duty Ghost. I liked the multiplayer. I liked Extinction. The story kind of sucked. What's that? Yeah, part of why I really liked Ghosts, honestly, being brutally honest, I just really like the setup. I thought that some of the levels are really cool. It took place in the future, but it wasn't Black Ops 2 futuristic, you know what I mean? So remember, we're hopping out of Black Ops 2. So it was set in the distant future, but it was set in a way that was way more realistic, way more grounded. And then obviously Advanced Warfare took us out of that. And then after Advanced Warfare was Black Ops 3, and then after BO3 was Infinite Warfare. And I think all of us could agree that Infinite Warfare, I think, was the worst Call of Duty of all time. In my opinion. And here's the thing, right? You ready for this? What I got Infinite Warfare when it launched. Okay? And I didn't buy Infinite Warfare to play Infinite Warfare. I bought the game, I bought the Legacy Edition. I bought the Legacy Edition because I wanted to play Modern Warfare Remastered. I literally bought a game to play another game.
I had a bundle. Ouch. Hey, here it is. Oh my.
Wasn't it after Advanced War or Infinite Warfare? Wasn't it Call of Duty World War II?
Team deathmatch. Destroy the enemy.
Because I played a lot of that.
Come on, you're losing this fight.
It's gonna be some...
Hey, get that space bomb. Heads down. We got the lead. Now hold it.
No. Yep. I remember it because I remember going to the Kettering Rec Center and my friends were talking about it because I hated Fortnite. Back when Fortnite was very young. You know what I mean? It was like season 2 or season 3. Early Fortnite, you know what I mean? I think, if I'm not mistaken. Everyone's playing Fortnite on their phone, on their everything, you know what I mean? Battle Royales were the craze, and BO4 offered Blackout, which pissed me off, and I never played BO4 on release. Now, granted, I got BO4 for free years later, but here's something: I bought all the DLC for BO4. And I gotta tell you, the BO4 DLC pissed me off more often than not. So that they had classified, they had a cool Nuketown map. They had this retarded map that took place on like this.
Half of them were just remakes of other maps, right? Yeah, but 2 of them were
If I'm not mistaken, there was only 2 maps where you play as the Black Ops 4 crew. You know what I mean? There was only 3 maps. There was 9. There was that boat map, like the Titanic, pretty much, basically. And then there was that one map that, well, no, Ancient Evil. And then wasn't there another map? Wasn't there like a, I don't know. Dead of the Night, yeah, that's it.
Which you don't really play as that crew. is a different game, which is weird.
Yeah, which is even stranger to me. Like, I didn't like that at all. I did not like that at all. Now, here's something else. The Shadows of Evil...
They had 5 too. They had like, okay, so here's the thing. They had Call of the Dead, Nuketown, and then 5, like as like remake maps.
Well, and they had Call of the Dead. Remember, that was the final map that they released. Tag der Toten was a remake of Call of the Dead, but it takes place during the daytime instead of during the...
Mob of the, like Blood of the Dead, or whatever they like to call it as like a remake map too.
Oh.
Like, most of them are just remake maps. Think about it. Yeah.
Blood of the Dead. That was the Mob of the Dead remake.
I might be crazy.
Yeah, like most of the fucking maps there was not enough originality. And then Cold War pissed me off. Now the last great Call of Duty we ever got, like the great Call of Duty, legendary Call of Duty, 10 out of 10 Call of Duty, was Modern Warfare 2019. Modern Warfare 2019 was fresh, it was hot, sexy, and all the way... And here's the thing, I thought that Modern Warfare 2 was a great sequel, but I felt like it did not improve enough categories. Like, there was not enough there. You know what I mean? I felt like they pulled their punches that time around, and then, like, Modern Warfare 3 just fell off. You know what I mean? Should have been an expansion. Shouldn't have been its own standalone game.
No medals in second place. Crush those dirtbags.
So, Black Ops 6 just released last year. It's not even been a full year yet. You know? Because it released last October. You know what I mean? It's not even been a full year. And this game is, like, dying out a little bit, you know? And now they're going to be releasing Black Ops 7. Like, 2 Black Ops back to back. Okay, this is the first time in history. But it's not the first time in history that a Call of Duty of a particular series has been released twice in a row. Because, I don't know if you remember this or not, but Modern Warfare 3 released only a year after Modern Warfare 2. And I'm talking the newer Modern Warfares, not the classics.
I'm still waiting for Modern Warfare 3 remastered.
Oh, man. Some people hate that one. It's like it definitely is the black sheep of the Modern Warfare trilogy. But I gotta say, survival mode, goated. Hard hat was...
This guy's like that thing. I look at that there to me, oh my god. What a freaking guy over here, I don't know. Dude, we used to play survival like on days on end, oh my god.
It was fucking addicting, bro. It was like zombies, but for like gun bros. Guys that were...
The challenge modes?
Yeah. You know what my favorite thing was? Remember that, like, weird map? It takes place at, like, this Middle Eastern, like, village type thing. They got, like, the limestone, like, walls and shit like that. And they have all those, like, they have that, like, weird, like, you know, black market thing or whatever in the center of the map. And they have that giant well you can fall down. Oh, fucking, I forget the name of the map. Modern Warfare 3. The OG Modern Warfare 3.
Build your combo skills and fast.
It was a default map. You know something I really did enjoy though? with Modern Warfare 3? The progression. Remember all the nice camos and stuff? What's up?
Dude, I cannot get a multiplayer in like any of the games, bro.
Really? For
Literally none of them, bro. I literally could not get into a single one of them.
not even Black Ops 1? That's crazy.
What I like to do with multiplayer is I like to just like customize the weapon and just like go hand on myself. Just go into like a solo
Oh, with bots.
weapon and just like, yeah, just have some fun, man. But like, I'm gonna be honest, I'm pretty shitty at like multiplayer games. I'm just like, I can't keep up with like any of these people, and you know, whatever like skill, you know, whenever I get good at the game, it throws me for a curveball every single time, because you know, I think I'm doing good, and then like the next game or like the next few games, I run into the sweatiest motherfucker ever.
So there's a reason for that. All right, you can blame skill-based matchmaking. So whenever you do good, it registers that combat data. You know how sometimes you lag out of sessions and you gotta rejoin? That's because the game won't let you play with people of that skill level of the matches you previously played, because the game has determined that you're either too good and they're too shit, and so now it moves you to sweatier people that are better at the game. Then here's the other problem with skill-based matchmaking. Want to have a good match? Have negative KD for 6 matches in a row, and then back out to the menu, reload it, and guess what happens? It's going to put you in a lobby full of noobs. That's the problem with skill-based matchmaking. Oh, you're doing good? Oh, well, guess what? We're gonna put you in a lobby full of tryhards and sweats. Yeah. Like, it's bullshit. It's wrong. It's meant to balance the game, but it does the complete opposite. Inadvertently. Based on the systems that it itself created. Now, and I agree with you. I'm not the best at multiplayer games. I like how I've had really great matches. I've had really good matches on BO6, but excellent matches in Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, and hell, even BO3. Surprisingly, I've had excellent matches in that game a long time ago, but to be honest with you, I can't play Black Ops 3 for shit, you know, but I've had excellent matches. Call of Duty I was really fun at, was a multiplayer, was Black Ops 4. You know, it was surprisingly good, and because I had low expectations, boots on the ground and all that other shit, but the problem was it sucked. You know what I mean? It still sucked. It's just, the experience is better than what I thought it was going to be, but it still sucked. You know what I mean? Oh, well.
Let me tell you something. Can I be honest with you about something?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, they got like super. I don't know what it is. You know, pretty sure it's like what, low self-esteem.
Yeah, a lot of people have that. A lot of people like. Here's the thing with low self-esteem. You know, like I don't have high self-esteem myself. You know what I mean? Like half the time, it's a mental battle. I have to convince myself I'm good enough, and to do a lot of things. Or sometimes it's hard to find motivation. Or you know, like. But here's the thing. You know, with the mind over matter argument and stuff like that, like. It's all about mental conditioning, right? Because if you're told something for so long and like, you know, you don't see results on the opposite end, you're gonna believe that it's unfixable. You know what I mean? And the problem with that is once you believe it, you know, like that's more than half the battle in the wrong direction, you know. Because once you believe that you're not good enough for something, or you believe that you're not capable, you know, you lack the confidence to do certain things, being able to conduct yourself a certain type of way, or like say it might not have to do with any of that. It might just be something as simple as, hey, I don't think I can do good at this, so I'm not going to try. And it's that, you know, that lack of not trying that just makes it harder than it needs to be. I don't know, man. So fun fact, there is a PlayStation Plus Pack 2 that's completely free of charge. Black Ops 6. Like, is it just like a confidence thing, like you don't believe in yourself, or is it like what is it? Like how is it affecting? Like, not.
Every time I'm just like playing a multiplayer game with my friends, and like when I mess up, I can't even like. I don't blame my teammates. Even if it's so bad, I don't blame them. I always blame myself for whatever, you know, they're doing.
Right. Well, you know, like the problem with like these type of shooters is like, yeah, they're very competitive, right? Everyone's trying to be the best of the best, right? And like when like accidents happen.
Dude, I don't even feel comfortable going in the game, dude, because I don't like selling random people, and then like having to like, it's just like so embarrassing having somebody just talk so much fucking shit to you just, you know, for selling the fucking game.
Right.
I know I'm just, you know, oh yeah, I'm fucking soft, but you know, I'm just.
Well, it's nonsense that you don't want to have to deal with, because I mean, like, who wants to deal with that?
That's why you just, you know, you get half the time, I don't even talk. It's so, you know, for like, when I was like 13 to like 16, I literally did not talk. Like, I didn't talk to anybody, I just played by myself. And I was just better like that.
Well, I think a lot of it has to do with like the types of people that you surround yourself with in the gaming world, because there's the types of people that just talk shit. You know what I mean? Like they just, all they want to do is just shit on their friends and like.
My best friend invites me to his friend group. Good with